The Netherlands economy. The GDP versus GNP. The GDP is the gross domestic product, and the GNP is the gross national product. What's the difference? The GDP focuses on the measure of value of goods and services produced, usually for a year's time, within a country's borders. The GNP focuses on the measure of value of goods and services produced by a country's residents, even if they're living abroad. Basically, GDP is within borders while GNP is not. Accounts an increase and decrease. The GDP accounts for increase by countries to trade with, and decrease is famine and war. The GNP for both increase and decrease accounts is change in tax. But if looking at the business aspect of the GDP and GNP, say one is to create a business within a country's borders. That profit would go directly to the GDP because it is only within those borders. But if their company decides to extend those countries' borders, then it would go for both the GDP as well as the GNP. Imports and exports. Imports are what a country buys from other countries for their goods and services. So our trade partners are Germany at 14.7%, China at 14.5%, Belgium at 8.2%, the US at 8.1%, and the UK at 5.1%. Products imported are machinery, chemicals and fuels, clothing items, and food goods. To the bottom are 5 flags of our 5 major trade partners for imports: Germany, China, Belgium, the US, and the UK. Exports. Exports are what other countries buy from us and we send them off. Trade partners are Germany at 24.5%, Belgium at 11.1%, the UK at 9.3%, France at 8.4%, Italy at 4.2%. Products exported are machinery equipment, fuels and chemicals, and food goods. Again, to the bottom are the flags of our 5 major trade partners: Germany, Belgium, the UK, France, and Italy. Currency relations. In the Netherlands, we use the currency euros, and it is related to the US dollar because 1 euro is equivalent to 1.05225 US dollars. To the right are 2 images that represent our country's currency, this one being the symbol of the euro, and this is an example of the picture of what our euros look like. National debt. The Netherlands is in 476,368,600,278 euros and counting. What accounts for national debt? War, decrease of jobs, and famine. Stage on the demographic transition model. In between stage 4 and 5, there is a high lifespan. There are low birth rates and death rates. There is a growth that is not negative, however, it is not truly considered positive because it is at 1.9% as of 2015. There is high taxation, and it is ranked 4th for the best economy in 2013. Country identification. It is an MDC because it is a core country. It is a stage 4 to 5 country. The economy ranked 4th best in 2013, and 73.7% of the workforce is in tertiary jobs. On Wallenstein's world model, it is a core country because it can control and benefit from the global market. It has solid state institutions like medical and educational, has a strong military, powerful political alliances, and has one of the lowest unemployment rates in the EU, 7.8%.